Hi there, grade 9 parents and boys. I hope and trust that you're well. The purpose of this video is to assist you with life orientation for grade 9 at the moment. We only see the boys twice in a 2 week cycle, so it's quite tough to get all the communication out the way we'd like to. So that's why I rely a lot on these emails. Um, so, what I want you to do first, boys and parents, you can do it with them, is when you go into Google Classroom. This is what it'll look like. Please don't use the stream function. That's cool to see what the most recent bit of information is. But as you can see, if I scroll down, there's just thousands of posts. The easiest way to navigate Google Classroom is by clicking on the classwork tab. Yours might appear at the bottom. It'll start off with a whole bunch of how to videos, which are extremely helpful, not just for life orientation, but for all other subjects as well. So please go through those. I took a lot of time making them, it'll help you. Then we have something called year slides. That's all the work we have been doing this year in the form of slides. You'll know, boys, from doing your work that the slides cover what we're teaching in class, but there are numerous, what do we call them, summaries that you were supposed to have done. For exam purposes, you have to know the summaries as well, because what we've done is grade 8, 9, and 10. We've mixed the syllabus up to make it more interesting in class. So instead of you every year repeating the same thing, so grade 8 we go and do careers, then grade 9 we do careers, then grade 10 we do careers. Grade nine's focus this year is careers, which means all the other little bits of work that you're supposed to be covered will be covered in grade 8 and in grade 10. But we still need you to go through that work. That is what the purpose of the summaries is for. So you can't just not do the summaries, because we can still examine you on those summaries. The bulk of the exam will focus on what we've done in class, but it can touch on things that are in your syllabus, that are in your textbook, that we have not taught in class, but you have done through your summaries. Okay, remember, life orientation is not content hectic. It's more the way we answer that's important. Then you'll see term one, there's all the stuff that you've done there. For term two, you'll notice you should have known, boys, you were given a lesson in class. It was posted right at the beginning of term two. You have your tasks due this Sunday at midnight. Okay, so that's 20th of June. And as well as your PT theory term two. If that was due on the 6th of June, if you have not done it yet, please make sure that it's done. It does count for marks. Then you might think this is strange for me to speak about term three, but it'll make sense now. So on the 8th of August, you have an online certificate course due. Now, what this course is, if you click over there, you'll see that there's a form. The form explains everything. It'll lead you to a website where you boys will walk away with a free online certificate, meaning that you're more employable. You can put it on your CV. Parents, just know that there are some courses that cost money, so don't do those ones unless you're willing to pay for them. Otherwise, there's a lot of free courses that the boys can do. But the reason I'm mentioning it now, these courses take 2 weeks to complete. So when it says due 8th of August, you can't start it on the 7th of August. You have to have started in advance, which a lot of boys have done. So please make sure that's done. While I'm here, you'll see this thing that says handed in. A lot of boys, just so you know, parents and guardians, a lot of boys click mark as done, and then they'll say, "Mom and Dad, look, I've handed in." And then it looks like it's handed in, but there's absolutely nothing handed in. The way they have to hand in, it has to be through the form. So when they click on the form, they have to click submit in the form. Then we get the information. If it says missing after that, then you click mark as done. When you're 100% done, then that disappears. It won't say missing anymore. It'll say handed in. The other thing I need to tell you about in advance is the community service part two. They've done the part one, which was the planning. Now they need to do 5 hours of community service. Once again, we can't, it says due 5th of September. They can't do it on the 4th or 5th of September. They're going to battle. So they need to look in advance. And now, obviously, with COVID, a lot of places might be canceling community service and things like that. If that happens, we will cancel community service on our side as well. It won't count for marks. And the last thing I want you to do is to look through the mid-year exam breakdown. I don't know if it'll load now. Sometimes it doesn't. But you'll see there's a whole bunch of definitions. Some have answers, some don't, where the boys will need to find the answers. There they are. But these all need to be known for the exam. Otherwise, the exam is just basically a English comprehension.